Yesterday we had some Tesla news. Tesla news came out. Earnings wasn't too good. We've already been dropping today. Pre-market already down 300 points, already down 1.5. And the last time we had a pre-market drop like that, I assumed that we was gonna bounce, so I looked for buys, but as you see, it kept dropping. So we have very good potentials today for sell sides. So we got a closure. Yesterday, well, the past 2 days, what is this? Monday, we had this nice uptrend on this trend line. We broke it on Tuesday. We didn't actually come down like we assumed. We just rode it up. We stayed in this zone right here. We stayed in this zone. But then Tesla news came out, and that's when we finally broke down. But now that we're down here pre-market, I would have loved to play it down, but it came down beforehand. We have now closed below this support right here. So we have more potentials down. And to the left, we have very clean range. This is, to me, this is a nice clean range. And then we got a little bit of support, and then we got clean range again. So all in all, that's a 300 point range. The price is already right here, so we have another 100 points into the next resistance, and then potentially another 250. But that's only if the day really gets bearish. I don't know if the day is going to drop 500 points, because it's already down 300, so we got to drop another 200. That's going to be a big drop. But right now the market is saying we can drop, so that's what we're playing. I'm already in sales on my live account because once we got this broke down, I had gotten sales. Once we close underneath, it stops above the highs, and we just playing this for the long. We were up a nice 60 points, which is a W trade, but we're holding it for bigger potentials, and right now we're giving back profit, but we in. So this 15-minute close bullish, what's most likely we need to happen is we get a nice what it is, reversal, then we can get a bounce off and come back down. And we'll be looking to take sales. I'm looking to add to my positions at 9:30 if this 15-minute can close bearish. If this 15-minute closes bearish, then I get in, because this hourly closed bearish, so that's means this hourly should really in the next 39 minutes should be somewhere down here. That's a bearish closure. But probably at 9:30, probably near 9:30 in 10 minutes now, I'm probably gonna place sell stops to add to the position on the hourly flip, because I believe then this hourly should come down. But I'm gonna need this 15-minute to close bearish, because if it closes bullish, then that means the 9:30 candle could go up, and we will get back more profits, and then we'll probably end up going into drawdown. Hopefully not, but it is a possibility. But as long as the market doesn't try to break these highs, then we should still come down for the day. my demo account, I'm trying out to see. Well, I put an order when the hourly first opened up. I put a stops under the break of the lows to see, because some traders, they don't wait for top wicks, they just get in immediately and whatnot, and they're profitable. So I'm seeing me, I wait for my top wick, so I wouldn't even be in this trade right now, but I'm trying to copy how other traders sometimes enter and see how they their trades go. So add put sells right here just in case the market did flip and just start to grind down before making a top wick like we want. Like right now, this is good. If we wasn't in the trade right now, we are loving this, because once this thing flips, we should really drop. So if we were to end the trade right now on the demo account, I would be placing a trade like I have on the live account. I got the sell stop. This is the top wick we want to see. Top wick, no bottom wick on the candle. Once this thing flips, it should really give up and drop. But really, it's only doing this because of Tesla. So it's like, how far will Tesla drop? I mean, they're already popping. So if Tesla actually starts eating back into what they lost last night, if Tesla starts to grind back up and they don't actually fall, we need Tesla to fall here. But if they don't fall, then that's not gonna be great news, because that will bring us back into drawdown or whatever. Apple's holding their support. It'll be great if Apple falls through their support today. That'll really fuel NQ to the downside. Microsoft, they're giving up. They have this little thing I see, so they could be curling down. So if they give up their profits, then that's great news. Same thing for Facebook. They've given up their profit. That we don't need these people bouncing. If they bounce off this, and they're not good for the trade, we need them to continue to give up. When 9:30 opens up here in 5 minutes, we need these things to sell. I want people to hit the sell button, not the buy button. This is good. This is good. 15-minute has now flipped again. Well, it is good, but now it's actually, we actually need this thing to close down, because now it actually gave the hourly a bottom wick. So if this 30-minute now flips and closes bullish here in 3 minutes, then that's actually not good. It's not terrible, but it's not great news, because I mean, every bullish candle has been getting met with sellers. We got a bullish candle here, it's sold off. Bullish candle here is sold off again. Very bullish candle here is sold off. So I mean, if we get a bullish closure, it's not great, but it's already been showing us that we can sell off of it anyway. Oh, I forgot that I had also added in. Yeah, I forgot that I had that position still there. So now we definitely need this thing to work out. I forgot that I forgot my sell stop that I just added a second ago on the flip of the candle. It just came down and flipped and put us in. So our average price was up here, and we had good room. But now we're our average price is down here. So if we break these highs again, then we're gonna go into drawdown. And I'm probably actually just gonna move my stop to break even because I didn't really mean to get in, and now it's actually closing bullish. That's not great. So I'm actually, I kind of just messed up the trade there, but I'm gonna move stops to break even now. I wouldn't normally do that, but since I'm in double the position and 930 is about to come out, really the market shouldn't break these highs. So it is nice that our average price is right above the high, so it shouldn't break these highs if it wants to come down. But if it does, then we're out of the trade, and that's that. But this thing, if this 15-minute does close bearish here in 2 minutes, and we'll be golden. Now, if 9 o'clock does open up and does what I probably think it will do, and it spikes up violently, we're going to hit stops, but I will look to re-enter on the trade once it comes back down and flip. So even if in 45 seconds here we hit stops, I will enter in the trade again because I'm liking these sales. But I got too much risk on the table, so I have to move it to break even. But on the demo account, I'm gonna let this one run. This one also got into sales like the other position, but it's only a 1, so its average price is down here. I'm gonna let this one run. Since it's fake mine, I'm just gonna let it run for the hourly. I'm gonna have valid stops above previous hourly highs. That's where stops should be, but that's a 75-point stop, so I wouldn't actually take that on the real account, but that's the most valid stops. And 930 opened up here. We're getting a spike down, but no top weight. That's not great. Not great at all. This is a bullish 30-minute closure. No top weight. First push down. I should have closed out, but stops are at break even. It is what it is. Because this is a bullish push. This thing is definitely looking to push higher. Is it holding? Is the market playing nice with us? Did the market not stop us out? Oh my lord. Oh my god, it's so nice today. We're still in the danger zone, but the market is playing a little nice. Still in the danger zone though. What is everybody doing? Apple got a spike up. We're about to hit stops. Stops are about to get hit. Tesla's holding down. Google's dropping. They're playing nice, but stops were hit on that trade, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We played risk correctly. This is a 30-minute bullish closure. We was playing on the hourly. This hourly could still flip and start to drop, and if that is the case, that'd be very unfortunate. But with this 30-minute closure, hopefully it does what it says it's gonna do and actually pushes up, and then we can get a bearish closure up here, and then we can just sell again. this 5-minute closes bearish, because this thing could have just came up just to break the highs and fail at it. If this 5-minute close bearish, then there's potential to sell off it there. So if you want to take early entries, if the 5-minute close bearish, then that is entries. But if you wait for the 30-minute, you got to see how this 30-minute closes. It is now breaking low, so that's unfortunate. We had move stops at break even. Really, we shouldn't have even been in on that second position. I didn't mean to keep my sell stops right there, and the market ended up coming down and hitting it when I wasn't looking. So that ended up causing us to have to move it to break even and take the L. But if we wasn't in, yeah, that's unfortunate. But this 5-minute closes bearish here in 1 minute. I just get in. We be getting in down here now and missing out on the profit we were in. But it is what it is. Well, we got the drop. That was a very nice W trade if we would have held it. We unfortunately played it wrong. But yeah, this thing is going crazy now. This thing's giving the drop we wanted, but at first it came up and broke the highs, which we didn't want it to do. It broke the highs. It only broke it by 2 points, and now it dropped 80 points. So overall W analyst, but we failed to actually hold it. Now we gotta wait for the next setup. And 15 minutes here and 9 minutes here. If this 15 closes bearish, then we can just take the next one. This 5 minute, I don't really want to take it off this violent drop. I don't want to take this 5 minute no more. We'll just wait for the 15. Hopefully it does not end up coming all the way down here and it stays somewhere up here and we can just sell it down. that trade ended up working out perfectly. Well, not perfectly because it did break the highs, but I mean, if we didn't add to that position, that would have been a very good trade. Honey. We always tripping over our own feet. But see, this is a pullback we wanted to see. Nice pullback. But I had sell stops in for second entries. I thought it wasn't gonna flip until 9:30 came out, but then 9:20 came out and it dropped it, put me into it. So then it brought my average price down here. So then I have moved my stops to break even on that trade. And then the market had pushed up and came back. We almost got saved at 9:30. 9:30 came out. It didn't break the highs, exactly what we wanted to see. And then it closed bearish, but then they really just wanted to break the highs. And then this one stupid little 9:31 candle came all the way back up just to break the highs, just to give it all right back up the next couple minutes. So it was a W endless. We just gotta learn to actually hold it, catch it correctly. Don't we enter in second positions on accident, ruin it, the whole setup. But now the day is already down 2%. 2%. Again, this bit of resistance we're at right now isn't really much. This was overnight price action, so I don't think we're gonna bounce off of this. I mean, we could struggle here a little bit, but I don't think we're gonna bounce off of this zone. I'm thinking we're just gonna crush through it, maybe touch it again, then drop to the next one. If we're bouncing off anything today, I think it's this zone down here. This zone, just a little bit of breather. Everything got crushed like we wanted it to. Apple now underneath their resistance. That little violent drop right there most likely brought the market down so hard. 15 minutes opening up here. It's opening up nicely. Nice top wick. If this thing flips, I would get it in sales. Only reason I'm not, because we have this bit of resistance right here. So I wanted this 15 minute to close somewhere up here and do what it's doing now, and then I can get in sales down. But it's already done the entire move that we wanted to catch. 5 minutes holding and bouncing. Well, it's probably gonna be a while until we get the next trading set up. This 30 minutes, already done the entire move itself in 12 minutes. I mean, unless it's 30 minute, I mean, I really don't want it to, but unless it's 30 minute, it just rips all the way down here. And then we can take the next 30 minute down, but then at that point, the market's already gonna be down 400 points on the day, looking to make it 500. So really more interested in the bounce play or a pullback sell. Either we can catch a bounce for the pullback to then sell it, or we can wait for the pullback and then sell it. Did have news. I forgot that we had news that came out at 9:45. It didn't really do nothing, so it didn't remind me. 9:45 flash PMI. It didn't do nothing to the market. The market stays still, but there's a nice 5-minute closure right off support. It is all the market needs to give us a nice bounce. or will the market come back down? If this was a 30-minute time frame, I'd take buys. But this is a 5 minute, so I can't really take buys off that. We gotta wait for it. This 15-minute close is bullish, then you could not technically take buys, but because as you see, the last time we closed it bullish, we got a tiny push. It did do what it said it was gonna do. It did push up, but it didn't really do nothing. So even if this thing does close bullish, that push up might not be much, especially since the 30-minute will be closing very bearish. So the 30-minute really will probably dictate that we're coming back down regardless if the 15-minute closes bullish or not. So hopefully the next 30-minute opens up and give us a nice top wick. That's the only way we can get in on some sales. Other than that, we probably gonna have to wait. Oh, that'll also be the hourly open up too. ES is dropping here, which is good. We need them to also close underneath their support, but it's not good because if they continue to drop, that's going to bring NQ down. I'm liking how NQ is holding right now to take some sales, but if SPY continues to push down like it is, then that's going to make this one push down hard, and I don't want that to. I want it to chill. We're already missing out on a lot of profits here. We don't want to miss out on any more. considering getting in on some sales on this 5 minute, but we got 5 minutes left in the hourly. And hourly normally have bigger top wicks than 5 minutes, so I mean you could get in. I was thinking about getting some sales on that 5 minute flip. Stops will be above the highs, 28 points, but that getting sales there will only really work if it now drops violently. Otherwise, if this thing decides to just chill in this range still in 5 minutes, then it's best to just wait for the hourly to close in 3 minutes. And the hourly is hopefully gonna give you a nice top wick like this hourly did, not like this one. Well, the 5 minute is now dropping, so but in 3 minutes here we look for sales. The market's still very bearish, they're still selling, so the next hourly should give us some continuation. How much, we don't know, but what we do want is a nice top wick. See, this is the only reason getting in sales on the 5 minute would work if it gave us this nice drop, which it has. Yes, kept dropping, so it brought us down. But they have potential to drop another 10, another dollar. They got another dollar move in them. They can drop. NQ, this support, I don't really consider it that strong, but it could bounce here. I'm hoping it don't. And then we got another, NQ has a potential another 100 points it can drop. So there's still some meat on the bone for this next hourly to put in some work. All we need is a top wick, but since it's so violently dropping, I might not wait for a top wick. I might just put sell stops beneath wherever the low is. Well, the 10 o'clock open up here straight down. Not even a tiny top wick, just straight down. I hate days like this. I hate days when it's just straight down, especially when you catch it and you miss it at the same time. That was a nice move right there that we missed out on. But this hourly is very bullish, but it's opening up with no top wick. Not very nice. Probably gonna have to wait again. I don't really want to take sells right now. Like, this thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it bounces. We're already on 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th one, and we're at support, so it could bounce here. So it's not great to take sales on this one. If we was already in sales, I would hold this trade, maybe trim the position down, but I can't really add to the position right here, even though it probably will in the next 15 minutes. It probably will drop, but it's just not, the risk isn't just that, it isn't good unless you want to minimize risk, and you got to use the current hourly that would have just made just now. Yeah, these are 25 points on just the top of the 1 minute wick. this is a decent little consolidation. We got a little consolidation right here. We got a drop out of it. Now we consolidated a little bit again. We could get a drop out of it. The 30-minute has now closed bearish underneath the zone. This is what we wanted to. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't know it was 10:30. But let's see. Yeah, this was a decent top wick. You could have potentially put the sell stops underneath the break. Then your stops will have to be above previous highs. 45 points. You're looking to target down here in the low. But I just don't want to take this trade really because, I mean, first, we're already down 2.2% on the day. Yeah, if these people want to keep selling, we can drop some more. But, I don't know. I don't like selling when we already got that much selling pressure. The biggest day we had, I think they said since 2020, was this day right here. And that was a 600 point day. Almost 3% drop. That's the biggest day we had for the past, what, like 3-4 years. Do you think we're gonna have biggest days back to back like that? I don't know. But we already done all the work. I before the day started, I was thinking we can make it to this zone right here, which we only are 80 points away, so that's light work really. So I like how this 5 is actually opening. I'm gonna put a sell stop on the flip of this 5. If 5 flips, stops will be above the highs right here. And then we're looking to target down here, hit the zone. It's not a great trade, but it is continuation. We got a 30-minute. This is what we wanted. This is what we called for. We wanted it to close below, but not too far below, so we can catch the downside. We close below. It's clean range. It's clean range really down to these bottoms. That's about an 85 points. This 5 minutes about to flip and we're about to get put in. So hopefully this 5 minute can now push down. That'd be great. Otherwise, if this thing does flip, we're gonna take a loss on it and we're gonna call it a day after that. If this thing does not decide to drop here, we're gonna call it a day. Because we missed out on our already good trade. Now we're getting in on second lesser entries. Using some great trades up here. We'll be up 200 points. That would have been the biggest trade we had in a while. But it is what it is. Can't catch them all. We're getting the drop. Hopefully this thing can continue down. That'd be great. Since we're late on this trade, we're super late on this trade. We're selling at the lows. Once this 5-minute flips and break through this lows, hopefully break through this red line, we're going to move stops to break even again. But I'm probably really going to just have it at break even anyway. If this thing does decide to come up, we're going to just close out at break even. I don't like selling at the lows. It has potential to work out, so if this thing decides to flip and drop, then that'd be good for the trade. But if this thing does not flip here and just push back up, then we're having 2 break evens on the day. So I'm gonna move it to break even, and if it hits break even, hopefully it pushes all the way up. I don't want this thing to hit break even just to come back down. I want this thing to hit break even and then pushes up here, so this hourly can close bullish inside the zone that we like. Well, actually that's not the zone that we like, but it is a bullish hourly, and we could potentially take buys off of it. So in 8 minutes, 8 seconds here, everybody get the 15 closure. Hopefully this top weight does not break these highs. It did not break these highs, and we're gonna hit stops. But this if this 15-minute makes a decent top weight, don't break the highs, and then flip, that would be great for the trade. So it's giving us a top wick now. We need this top wick to not do anything crazy. Just come back down and flip. But I'm really considering on just taking profits and just calling it a day. We're not up much, but we missed out on a lot. And I don't know, because ES, on the other hand, they already filled their entire zone. Like, they don't really have much to go. Their zone, this is a valid zone for them. They filled it. They dropped 1.5% today. I don't think they're going to break through their zone. So that's not good news, because they decided to bounce. Then that means NQ can bounce. But NQ, they have some zone left to fill. That's why I'm playing them. So hopefully ES does not bounce, or at least breaks through the zone, but then gives it back up. And when it breaks through, that's when we take our profits. But right now they're dropping. That's good. I'm just gonna take my profits there. Ain't much at all. It's a tiny, it wasn't even bread, it's barely even breadcrumbs on the day. But it was unfortunate today. We caught a great trade, but we ended up ruining it for ourselves, because we added to the position wrong. You know, sometimes you catch good trades, but then if your entries are bad, then that's what messes you up. So at 8:15, we got a closure below. I normally don't take trades before 9:30, but I felt like the market, once we close below this support, we're definitely going to drop. So I took a stab at it. 8:15, it was great entries. 0 stop loss, 0 drawdown. We then got a push down. The 9 o'clock opened up, no bottom wick, so that was great. So then I was explaining that I was going to put sell stops right here when 9:30 opens up. And then I started looking at other things, and then the market ended up falling down at 9:20 and putting me into the trade. See, I wasn't trying to get into the trade until 9:30, as you see. I was trying to wait to this candle, but when I wasn't looking, it put me in. So then that brought our average price down to about right here. So since I got in early, and the 30-minute actually closed kind of bullish, 15-minute also, well, not 15-minute. I had just decided to move stops to break even. Hindsight, I should have just left stops right here. I should have put stops to above the highs. I've been 30 points, basically 60 points since it was in 2 positions. So not great stops, but it is actually good stops because it's above the highs, and it didn't even come into it. So we had prematurely moved stops to break even rather than just accepting a loss and moving stops to the 15-minute highs. That's where we got in our first position. And then today would have been a great day if we would have done that one simple thing. Instead, it was a break even. Then we just took a tiny little W. I didn't really want to hold this trade. It is coming down a little bit more, but we are very late to the trade, and I don't really feel like sitting in it. But the weekly is doing what I was predicting. It's doing it very nicely too. Monday opened up top wick, and now we're finally flipping on the weekly. Today we flip, we're dropping. We have very good potential that this week will come all the way down here. So tomorrow we might continue to sell, or tomorrow or Friday we might continue to drop. When we're in trends like this, I just need to jump on the hourly and just press sell. Cause see, we got a 8 o'clock close bearish. That means 9 o'clock should definitely drop. So we should have just sold it, and then boom, we got a drop. 9 o'clock close bearish. This one was a little bit bad because we was right at support, but I didn't really like this support because not really that strong. I knew we could break through it, so 10 o'clock could just sold it, and that would have also worked out. So when you're in when you're in continuation like this, you get nice continuation in the trade. It's very easy to just jump to the hourly or 30-minute and just click on continuation. But I struggle with continuation. I like more of a bouncy. I like when the market bounces, so I can catch like the downside, then catch the upside, then catch the downside, then catch the upside. I like it when it bounces. I don't like it when it falls like this. Only reason I like it when it falls like this is when I get in early positions, and we had our early positions, but we've crumbled and we let it go. So unfortunate, but I'm gonna call it a day now. This thing is dropped already 2.5%. I doubt it's gonna do any type of bouncing. Last time I did something like this, it dropped last time it dropped like this, we just trickle down the rest of the day. It's only 11 o'clock, but yeah, by the time 11 o'clock rolled around, the move was basically done. Yeah, I mean, it dropped another 100 points, but that 100 points wasn't as nice of a move down.